When you say that a man doesn't have to be, excuse me, when you say that men don't have to be a certain way anymore, what do you mean by that? Do you mean that I have to embrace the homosexual advances in the form of actual acceptance, like physical acceptance? Should I submit myself to the homosexual advances, provide no more resistance? You know what I'm saying? Should I sacrifice all of my resources for a woman and completely give up the prospect of raw, genuine, authentic love? Does that mean that I should give up the idea that I can speak with my regular voice, that I should always up the tone a little bit and make it nice and sweet for you so you don't feel threatened? What do you mean that I don't have to be a certain way anymore? Men are so heavily stereotyped, or what it means to be a man, or what it means to be masculine is so heavily stereotyped. And hey, listen, I don't blame people, okay? Like, the past few generations, the baby boomers, Generation X, millennials, it's been rough, you know what I mean? It's been tough, and our society has been engineered in such a way, that is to say that sorry, this damn plane or whatever is passing by. Our society has been engineered in such a way, that is to say that we should not live in reality, that we should not concern ourselves with reality, our actual lives, that we should try to keep up with other people in the form of items, physical items, that we should be making certain amounts of money, or be perceived to be making certain amounts of money, that love is free, that intimacy is free, or non-existent, that the dynamics between the male and the female are avoidable and manipulable, and we should accept this. We should allow this, especially to our detriment, as men. And it's interesting how it's played out on all levels of socioeconomic stratification, but at least in the higher realms, it's more intentional, right? It's more intentional that men have, decided to fund women's lives, or provide funding as a means for women to make the decision to be in their presence. And again, right, like it's just so interesting how, you try to make me hesitate my own expression, and try to make me question my own expression, as if I haven't done the work in seeing our history, as if I haven't done the work in listening to the people of these generations who even see what the problem has been, who even see how they have erred as time has passed. And these people are still alive. Like, they remember what happened in the 80s. They remember what happened in the 70s. They remember what happened in the 60s. They remember what happened in the late 50s. And how all of that plays into now, how that has, you know, made our present day circumstances. We all talk about, you know, the things that could be done to change it, you know, and a lot of people, they just, you know, they struggle with, you know, this time period that we're in and what's, you know, going on, you know, and it's very difficult to try to fix all of it when we're also being encouraged to deny accountability for it. You know what I mean? In every way, not even just in the situations directly, but also in educating ourselves and studying and doing what is necessary to learn how to articulate ourselves and articulate our situations, to talk to each other, to get over this nonsense. You know what I'm saying? To show each other that we care about each other and that we love each other. You know, I figured out a long time ago that the things that I do are for me and the people that I care about, in the way that I care to represent my love for them. And so I'll be damned to allow some other person on the outside, any person, honestly, even them, to tell me I should change or to tell me how to change, especially as, you know, they try to stereotype me as a certain type of person. You have never experienced anybody like me in your life. You have never seen anybody like me who does what I do, who says what I say, who cares how I care. And I do care. And I do love. And I do love you. And I do have a mission. And enjoy. So yeah, I'm really interested in you know, what you mean when you say that, oh well, you know, you have to learn, you know, you got to change, you know, you don't have to be this way as a man anymore, this or that way as a man. Tell me what it is, because hey, look, I totally agree, you know, we don't need to be like Generation X anymore. You know what I mean? We don't need to be the Malcolm X's and the Louis Farrakhan's of the world anymore. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to be, you know, liars. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to be deflectors of truth. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to be petty and sassy and condescending and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And selfish and egoistic. You mean, like, it's unnecessary. It happens, obviously, of course. You know, but it's not necessary for us to be that way. Any of us, not just men, any of us. I don't like those type of people either, you know. But I do like truth, and I do like being a man, and I do love people. So let us love. Let us love. Those with ears, let them hear.